Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
53 is Mike.
Ready?
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Quit talking about it and bring it.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that.
Right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Recon, 132 fighter. 5.
On first and 10. Battle. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards that time at a Washington first. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. On second down, Eckler. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards, good enough for a first. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. Fighting through it, he's got space. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes the score 7-0. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Hey, 2.
Mike by 5, Mike 55, Mike by 5. Time to go, night. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Go. 555.
Throwing on first down. Bell. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
56. Here we go. 56 to Mike, boy. 56.
To throw again. Bell. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Off the play fake. Bell. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
56 right there. 56.
61, matchbox, light, 2.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Montez Sweat able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, He got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Hey, exit. Ready?
From the gun, Bell. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, but it'll be second and goal. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Hey, orbit.
Come on, dude. Check 55 to mine. Check 55.
Second and 9 now. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
56. In your face.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They started on the ground with Eckler. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. Nigel Bradham brings him down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
60 Pittsburgh.
He was brought down by Nigel Bradham.
Everyone's got bullet. Hey,
6-6, bullet high.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Running on 1st down, Eckler. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Topper!
Now Eckler. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Down. 60 outlaw.
53. Mike, 53. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
On the give, this is Eckler. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Come on.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Go. 70, Indy.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Ready?
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. A handoff. It's Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And that makes the score 14-7. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Operating from the gun, Bell. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to throw. Bell escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Back to the air on second down. Bell. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Hey, Haywood!
Mike 55! Mike 55! You're trapped! You're trapped!
Go!
On first down, Bell. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The end result, 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Prater for the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchdown.
Got it.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 1. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side?
That's caught inside the 20. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with it.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Off the edge, this sack by Matt Ioannidis. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Bell. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
On 3rd down, Bell flushed out right. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Go!
Off play action. Battle. And this is incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. On 1st and 10. Battle. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down and goal to go.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Trying to punch it in with Eckler. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for his. He's got a man. Complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 62 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on 1st down. Bell. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Ready? 30 base.
53, Mike.
Ready?
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Eagles' 16-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Two-jet bomber.
Operating from the gun. Battle. This to McLaurin out on the left side. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is third and goal. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, third and goal. On third down, here's Eckler. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on fourth and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Case Keenum. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They're running it. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Let's go.
Throwing again. Bell. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw. Bell, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Look at me. Go.
To throw again. Bell. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Looking to throw. Bell. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Throwing again. Bell. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Cover. 56 to Mike.
Hey. My 7. Big rip.
From the gun. Bell. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Back to throw. Bell. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Battle. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one.
Here comes the pressure, and the Eagles get there to block it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. As his guys are in for 6. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point good by Prater. 35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
On 1st down, Battle. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
70.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Battle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the gun, Battle. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Battle. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Washington, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.